to pop it up here so I can get the questions and everything going. I can answer as much as I possibly can. But let's see here. Yeah, nobody's on here just yet, but we'll get in here. All right, so I want to go ahead and get this kicked off. Good Thursday morning. We're doing a Facebook Live. I showed you earlier on my Facebook page, just Trent Magill, meteorologist Trent Magill. It's facebook.com/TrentMWeather if you don't follow it. I posted a snowfall graphic just to get everybody up to date. This doesn't start until tomorrow. Once it gets here, it's going to start off as rain and then transition over to snow. Is this a major winter storm? Absolutely not. No way. But late season, warm ground, cold air coming over that ice-free lake. Yeah, I think some numbers are going to be pretty significant. So something we're going to keep a close eye on. I think the heaviest stuff is Friday night, Saturday morning. And I think by Saturday afternoon, we're talking about, well, lake effect. All lake effect. I mean, east of Cleveland for the most part. So timing with this, it looks like it gets in here midday Friday as rain. Temps will be in the 40s. The farther east you are, the later it arrives. The farther south you are, even later. But if you're north and west, the sooner you're going to have to deal with that rain. Also, the sooner those temperatures are going to drop. Northwest winds taking over from northwest to southeast. That's going to be that cold air's route through Ohio. So it's going to change the rain over to snow. I don't expect heavy rain. I don't expect a whole lot of wind. It will be a bit on the gusty side, but I do expect mainly just a quick temperature drop and that rain changing over to snow. So your evening commute, afternoon and evening commute, school time, school letting out, depending on where you are, if you're north and west, you're going to likely have some slick spots on the streets. Overnight, Friday night into Saturday, that's when, let me grab my clicker really quickly. That's when I think the heaviest stuff's going to be falling. So Friday night, Saturday morning, significant, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches of snow, depending on where you are. And then once we get into Saturday afternoon and evening, that's when we're starting to talk about the lake effect eventually shutting down into Sunday. Another little clipper comes in here Sunday, but I don't think it's going to be anything too crazy. So here we go. I'm going to take you through what we have so far. Here is our futurecast. This is actually doing a pretty good job. It's got a pretty good handle on where the storm is now. The models typically are having a little bit of a tougher time with it, or the other ones are, but this one's actually doing all right. This is one of our higher resolution models. Today, not bad. Near 40 for Cleveland, mid-40s inland. Getting into tonight with the clouds thickening up, the surface level, if you're looking at like our weather pattern, our atmosphere from the surface through the clouds, we're talking about some dry air here at the surface. That's why there's not a whole lot of frost this morning. It's super dry. And then you're talking about, well, more moisture coming. So tomorrow morning, that's 7 a.m. See that line of blue? I don't expect it. I do not expect it to have any impact if it even makes its way to the ground. Because of this dry air, it should be evaporating what's going on, evaporating what's kind of falling out of those clouds. Once we get into the middle part of the day, though, check it out. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit so we can see kind of a full scale of what's going on. You see 50 in Coshocton, you see 33 in Cleveland. That's that temperature drop. When rain rolls in, we'll be in the 40s. I think early afternoon, even before lunchtime for like Sandusky and Fremont, the 20s are taking over. I mean, it's going to be much colder the farther north and west you are. You're going to have to wait a little bit longer for this to make its way all the way through the area, but I do expect that rain to change over to snow as we go through the day. As far as after that, as far as overnight, like afternoon, evening, and overnight, it should be mainly snow, and it should be pretty impactful. Roads are going to be slick. If it's lighter snow because the ground is so warm, I mean, we were in the 70s last weekend. Come on, that was beautiful, right? Well, it warmed up our ground. I think with the rain, the ground's going to be wet. I think a lot of this melts as it's falling if it's lighter stuff. But if you get those bursts of heavier snow, that's when it'll start to accumulate. So these numbers are going to range widely. Trace, Sandusky, maybe 1 or 2. Once we get into like Lorain, Medina, Richland and Ashland counties, you're talking probably closer to like 2, 3, or 4 inches. Once you get a little bit closer to the 77 corridor, Akron, 4, maybe up to 5 for like Canton, 5 or 6. So numbers are going to range quite a bit. The farther south you get, I think it lingers a little bit longer. I also think that you're going to have to deal with some warmer ground. So there's going to be some melting mixed in with that as well. So 3 to 6 for Coshocton, New Philly, right around that 6-inch range as well. Get off towards like Youngstown, maybe up to 6 to 8. I mean, it's into that range when you start to see those purples taken in there. I don't think anybody gets more than 8. Even that includes the lake effect, Saturday afternoon and evening. You see how that blue kind of moves up and around. Can you see my mouse on here? I don't think so. Yeah, you can. All right, so it's over here on in the primary snow belt. We're going to have these northwest winds taking over, and that's where we're going to start to see through Saturday afternoon some squalls that set up. It's a northwest and then west wind, so you'll get a couple that kind of roll through like Lorain, Elyria, Westlake, maybe even as far inland as like Hudson. You'll see like unorganized lake effect. And then that shifts into more of an organized band, and that's where you start to see that one squall through Lake, Northern Geauga, and Ashtabula counties. So that's essentially what we're looking for. That's essentially the entire forecast. By Sunday, I think it's out of here. Like I said, we've got that weak little clipper, but temps are going to be warming, so it'll be like a mix of rain and snow, more or less just some clouds. 50s by Monday. Tuesday, 50 with a few light rain showers. I think Wednesday is going to be a beautiful day. I think Thursday, St. Patty's Day, is going to be a beautiful day. Some of the long-range models talking about maybe some spots pushing near 70 by Thursday or Friday. That would be great. We're in store for a warmer St. Patty's Day. A 70-degree St. Patty's Day would be incredible. All right, I am going to scroll through some of your questions and see what we've got going on. Debbie, good morning. Steve, good morning. Deborah, good morning. Michelle, no more snow, I know. We've got more snow to talk about. Jeremy, it's called global warming. Relax. Steve, I just put my skis away. Yeah, I think this weekend is the last weekend for like snow trails. I think Brandywine is ending this weekend, and next weekend maybe for Boston Mills, or vice versa. Either way, next weekend's gonna be much warmer. Jane, yes, snow. And Marge is on vacation next week. Beautiful weekend for vacation next week. All right, so I guess if that's all the questions, then I guess we let me pop this up on here. So in case you wanted to end it with just a look at it, because this will kind of stay up for a little bit longer, we can end it right there. We can end it with your snowfall forecast. That's through Saturday. It starts midday Friday as rain changes to snow, and then gets out of here through Saturday. All right, y'all, have a safe weekend.